warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in Prague on the third and final day of the 20th anniversary of Call of Duty 2 LAN. And now the winner's bracket continues with the first match on this stream being eSuba BALAVCiii. This best of three will feature the following maps. We will have Burgundy as the first one, Matmata as the second, and Train will be the decider. BALAVCiii picked Burgundy, eSuba picked Matmata. And we will see what happens in this best of three now. eSuba with a very clear 2 versus 5, just a couple of seconds. Enray already making his way over to bomb plant. Kazar getting yet another frag, and now Sayo is left in a 1 versus 5. The BALAVCiii scope.
Explosives planted!
Looking to find the opponent that is closest to him. And it seems that Kazar knows as well where to look. There's a sniper house. Psycho takes out Duriel. CMG. Kazar comes in from behind and gets Psycho. And we see eSuba getting the first round. Let's look at how the BALAVCiii players cross over to B side. Treacherous getting their first kill. FS goes down. And Duriel. Grenade and his face goes down. 4 versus 4, and now it's a 4 versus 3. The BALAVCiii player goes down. And now Psycho getting a double kill. Let's see how that happened. Beautiful kill through the smoke. And the grenade kill onto B. BALAVCiii with the advantage, however, eSuba has the bomb plant. And we're taking up defensive positions just behind the lumber. Rookie making sure that nobody crosses through that small B corridor. Meanwhile, his teammates are going for APC, checking every single corner, making sure that nobody is outside B to shoot them from behind in the last few moments. Now Psycho goes down 2 versus 2. Johansson sees ahead. It's not enough to get the kill. And now Rookie goes down as well. eSuba gets the second round, 2-0 in this first map. And now we see Psycho calling in a timeout very, very early. And it looks like it is a technical timeout, as BALAVCiii is reporting sound problems. Looks like the problem has been solved and the guys are good to go once again. We are looking at the first map of this best of 3 with 2-0 for eSuba, and now we see another entry crack from Treacherous. 1B crossing player. He's been killing the BALAVCiii side. Take it, trying to get a frag. Takes down Duriel, however, 2 of his teammates already go down, Rookie and Psycho taken out of this round. BALAVCiii already in trouble. And we are seeing the first player crossing the street. Kazar making his way to B. Sees the player, however, Johansson is much faster than him. And now both players are taking a gamble, going for the B defense, in the hope that they can retake A if needed. Meanwhile, Enray making sure that nobody can cross from B over to A. Make sure to get some information before they commit to either side. Charteris entering mid garden. Is looking towards middle and gets taken down. 2 versus 2 now. Bomb is being planted.
Explosives planted!
Which means eSuba is not confident that this will be a good choice. Let's see if Enray manages the timing. There we go. Enray gets Johansson. And now we have Fugic left in a 2 versus 1. Now by the other player looking towards him. And you see the Lice retreat after failing to kill.
Axis eliminated.
There we go. A third round goes
win.
for eSuba as Good Lice finishes the last player. It seems that the defense hasn't been the best for BALAVCiii so far. Let's follow the allied sniper for now. He wasn't able to kill any of the crossing players. And now we see some Axis players already on B side. Watching over, Charteris gets the frag. 4 versus 4 now as Sanko returns the favor. The 2 scopes have got an kill each. Anyway, taking a rookie from B. Getting overrun. Already takes some damage. Gets a kill from Kazar. Gets a second headshot onto Enray. And now it's a 3 versus 2. BALAVCiii with the advantage. See a fake bomb plant. One more fake. For the 3rd time, it seems that eSuba doesn't want to plant a bomb as Duria goes down. 1 versus 3 situation with Charteris left as the only player standing.
Allies eliminated.
And before he can do anything,
Axis
Johansson shuts
win.
him down. And there goes the 1st round for BALAVCiii. That was a beautiful headshot for Hefes. That was a crucial frag for getting that 1st point. And now let's see if they can continue this spree. Charteris. This is the 1st one. Chance for that right side. Throws a grenade, which doesn't connect. However, his teammates get one of the players who have crossed over to be Fugic once again left all alone on B. And he has 3 Americans coming towards him. There you go. The shotgun is already coming through the window. Kills him. And now 3 versus 3. B is now defenseless. Kazar planting the bomb.
Explosives planted!
Psycho gets taken out. The Axis scope is out of commission. Rookie getting a kill, however, leaves Johansson alone as he gets taken out by Enray. The shotgun still watching APC. That will be a big problem for Johansson in the next few seconds. He still has 30 seconds. He's hopefully heard that footstep. Sees the 1st opponent, and now he's waiting for him to fly out.
Axis
But he doesn't
eliminated.
take a gamble.
Allies
As
win.
Duriel comes out instead and finishes Johansson 4-1. eSuba getting yet another point, slowly taking the lead. Now the 6th round. Americans much slower this time, however, still going towards B. Good Lice looking at the 2 players on B. Johansson takes on Kazar. Charteris almost getting a frag, however. We have a 3 versus 5 in our hands. eSuba in trouble right now. However, Enray is coming in with a Car 98. Takes down Hefes with a headshot. You see the Axis reinforcement coming through the corridor. Johansson goes down. And now we need to follow Fugic as he tries to find the last player. Enray getting a frag. Left in the 1 versus 2. Here's one player,
Allies
however,
eliminated.
doesn't
Axis win.
expect Sanka to get that frag. 4-2 is our score. BALAVCiii getting a 2nd one. If you think that the volume is not enough, I can do this. Please give me feedback on how the audio is now. I adjusted it a little bit. And I'm seeing that the green bar is now much higher than before. Hope this is enough for you guys. Be much better. I don't know why the settings are different compared to yesterday. At least I haven't received any feedback from yesterday about the volume. And nobody, to my knowledge, has touched OBS. And now, 1 versus 3 situation. Charteris left alone. He has a scope, but he still has more than 1 minute. Slowly going towards B, checking all the angles. Shortly meeting 2 players. First one in double window, and Half-Est
win.
crawling against the frag. And now we see our third BALAVCiii round slowly closing in on the Americans. BALAVCiii getting into the groove. Let's follow Sniper around. See the first frag and the Sniper though. There you go, Charteris goes down. Kazar. Following in 5 versus 3. BALAVCiii gaining the advantage early on. Fighting 3 seconds. Henry comes in, however, after getting 1 frag, Half-Est gets killed. Witless goes down. Duriel alone. And now Half-Est finishes the round. Get a headshot onto Duriel. 4-4. BALAVCiii players are really on the spree now. Players. Valuable information that is successfully crossing, but it doesn't matter for Kazar. He just goes on the street, gets 2 people before one of his teammates receive a grenade. 4 versus 2 already. Psycho applying pressure on the bomb planet. Bomb goes down. And we see some shots being exchanged through the main street. Johansson and Psycho clearing out mid-garden. Haven't found any of the Americans just yet. But the garage is one of them. Now Johansson gets killed. Pressure is from B. 5-4. eSuba once again taking the lead. Albeit it is very small right now. But still, a singular point could make a big difference. 2 players already crossing over once again. Rookie taking down Charteris. The scope is already out from eSuba. This could prove a problem later on, and now Fuchkit getting a double kill on B. eSuba attack is falling apart very quickly. Now Kazar, as the next opponent, gets taken down by Rookie from Garage. Duriel, last one alive. Retreat to the safety of Splash. Already, we have 2 players looking towards him. 1 MG and 1 shotgun. Infinity.
Allies eliminated.
There we go. Rookie takes him down, and now we have 5-5 once again. BALAVCiii tying up the score. And we have 2 more rounds left for both sides. Psycho goes down for Duriel, which means BALAVCii's step is out. Johansson getting 2 frags before he gets killed. And now, looks like the Axis are giving up on B for now. The Enray going to plant the bomb, baiting out the grenade. And now, 3 to go. Plant the bomb.
Explosives
Now time
planted.
is working for the Americans. But with a headshot at the Chargers, however, Kazar is there to trade his fallen teammate. 2 versus 2. Johansson is now looking towards APC. Doesn't know which side the enemy could be at. In parallel to this, we have Hefes coming in from the other side. Comes in, gets a headshot on Kazar, and now Johansson finishes off Enray. And we have a 6th round for the Axis. BALAVCiii is now taking the lead, and we have 1 more round to go.
Explosives defused. Axis win.
I would think that this is a very, very American-oriented map, but so far, BALAVCiii showing us a very, very balanced score. Now we see the first team kill of the day. Psycho taking that rookie, and now Hefes is also dying. He is completely left alone. The Psycho gets a double kill with a grenade. Johansson goes down, and now we see Psycho left alone in a 1 versus 3. Already got him too.
Explosives planted.
Blue. And we see a monstrous no-scope. Kazar is out of commission. 2 versus 1 remaining. And he's got 50 seconds to find the last 2 and defuse the bomb. Chartreuse over the smoke.
Eliminated.
Psycho.
Allies
and there
win.
we see the last round. 6-6 is our score. Looking over, gets Duriel through the smoke. And we see a huge push from eSuba, but Rookie gets a double kill. And now Hefes is looking for the last enemies before they get a 7th round on the board. Dudley's already damaged, already injured outside B, and now Kazar goes down.
Axis eliminated.
Dudley's alone, but he gets taken
Allies
out
win.
by Psycho through the smoke. 7-6. What a fast round. Good luck around as he tries to take out enemy players rushing towards B. Still valuable information. However, BALAVCiii like a freight train coming into B. We see 3 frags coming in on the BALAVCiii side.
Axis eliminated.
However,
Allies
BALAVCiii
win.
is proving too strong in this attack. And now we see 8-6 in less than 30 seconds. Axis players still haven't crossed over, waiting for the smoke to pop a bit before doing so. And Enray, with an unlucky grenade landing at his feet, goes down, but we still have 1 more player, Duriel, crossing over successfully, but his teammate goes down to Psycho's scope, leaving 1 player inside B. Now, BALAVCiii are slowly making their way towards the B site, being very careful how many players are in the vicinity. Duriel trying to take Overwatch on a higher position. Fails the jump, gets a frag, Rookie goes down, and now Fucic avenging the fallen teammate. But now Douglas and Duriel go down, leaving Chartreuse alone in a 1 versus 2. He's only got 1 opponent
Axis
to take
eliminated.
out.
Allies
time,
win.
but Fucic in the superior position gets the 9th round for BALAVCiii. again, the Axis players being very careful, waiting for the smoke to pop before crossing over to B. Duriel now on the left side of this bomb site, taking up a very, very sharp angle. Both players crossing to the other side of the bomb site, hoping to fool the enemy. But we see that BALAVCiii cannot be fooled, and they already know where to look. Like taking out Johansson. The first kiss coming in as eSuba with the double, and now Rookie returning the favor. A third kill. BALAVCiii slowly trying to get around. Rookie jumps out. Get the frag. But has given them information that the shotgun is nearby. The biggest threat possible in this very, very close map. Charger is taking 2 hits, dying to the scope.
Axis eliminated.
Now left alone.
Allies win.
It's taken down Rookie, getting a 4th one on the board. And that means BALAVCiii are now 10-6. Player tries to cross over, however, gets taken down. Saito is way too accurate. Less turning in favor as a BALAVCiii player goes down. It's a 4 versus 4 at already on the site. Kazar finds Johansson. And we see Hefest with a lurk. Finds another Axis player. Kazar goes down. Hefest doing a very good job staying near spawn, which makes Duriel doubt everything about the enemy's location. Getting into a fight with the back of B. He's got 36 seconds. Find a solution to the problem. However, gets taken out. Dudley's left alone. Let's see if he can manage it. Yeah, the Cycler is taken out, but Twitchkich is there to get the frag. 11-6. Dudley's looking over to A, takes down Johansson, 4 versus 5. He will get the man advantage, however, could be looking at some more damage here. See multiple players going on the street. Twitchkich and Rookie. First frags for BALAVCiii, and now we see 4 versus 3, 3 versus 3. As Dudley's and Duriel now get the man advantage for the Axis side. We have Psycho and Hefest remaining. Slowly clearing out the angles. Duriel waiting for the enemy to get into his crosshairs. However, his teammate is being chased around by a wild Hefest. Psycho goes down at the hands of Kazar, leaving the BALAVCiii attack with only a single man remaining. Then goes a grenade, which probably won't hit anybody. But he still has 40 seconds left to make something out of this. With a very unlucky timing, Duriel takes him down 11-7. eSuba gets the first round in the second half. Let's see the jumpers or a sniper goal. Not sure which one they're going to get first. Sniper almost getting a kill, but it's not quite enough. The sniper crawling. Epic already on the side. Gets Enray. Luki helping him out. 5. eSuba unable to get into the bomb site. Big Lice is now taken out.
Explosives planted!
2 versus 4. There we see Sniper getting another kill with Twitchkitch. Finishing off
Allies
the round
win.
12-7. We have a map point in our hands. eSuba needs to set up and reevaluate their defense if they want to have a chance of winning this match. Psycho. Missing a crucial shot. But there we go. Through the smoke. I didn't even see the enemy there, but that was a very good shot. And now, BALAVCiii are denying eSuba the chance to even get onto the bomb site. And now, Kazar is the only person left standing. Is the last hope
Explosives planted!
in keeping the dream alive. Here on Burgundy gets a frag. Johansson's head has been found by Rookie. Finishes him off
Allies
13-7. Is our final score. 1-0 for BALAVCiii. Seems that the teams don't want to switch over to the next map yet. Now we see Matmata. Hopefully we will see a very quick ready up period before we head into the second map. Make sure you stretch your legs, get a few snacks, take a little bit of break. We could be looking at a very, very eventful second map. Matmata being one of the faster maps in general. Could be a good fight. In case we get to a third map, we will slow down. As I have said before, train station will be our third. And it seems like eSuba is taking a break, which means we will be right back as well. quick break. We are now seeing the second map between eSuba and BALAVCiii. eSuba getting the first map and now taking the advantage after choosing to defend on this map. Let's see how BALAVCiii can try to salvage with only 3 players on the board. Rookie having a great idea looking at that part of the overlook. However, Judgerus opts not to peek just yet, instead falling back to a more defensive position. Rookie now crawling his way towards A. Could be looking at trouble in a couple of seconds. And there we go, Duriel goes down, and now Rookie spots the second player. And misses a shot on him. That VC a -90 leg shot. Not quite enough, but now we have info on both of the players. Johansson now helping his teammate out. And Judgerus gets the surprise frag onto Johansson. Rookie is now left alone 2 versus 1. Rookie in a very bad position right now after his teammate died, but is able to get the bomb plant and now retreats towards the access spawn. Looks like he is going to their spawn after all, seeking refuge behind the crates. Now made his position known. Takes down Enray, 1 versus 1, and Judgerus takes him down, which means we are looking at a second eSuba round as Judgerus finishes with 2 frags. And we are seeing the bomb defusal being interrupted. But we still have enough time to make sure that it is a 2-0. BALAVCiii has 4 players in the middle street, heading towards A. Few hits are going up. Anyway, getting the first kill with a grenade. Kazar continuing. Johansson trying to avenge his teammate. Kazar with a second one. Gets taken out by Johansson in the end. Now they still need 3 more players killed to win the round. Duriel jumps down to B site. Now heading back towards a higher position. Has a great idea looking at the B tank. But didn't get the frag after all. Now he's looking at trouble as Psycho is crawling right up under his nose. Things have slowed down a bit, however, we see Psycho getting spotted and now retreats to the safety of that wall. Johansson spotting another player. Now we know where 2 of them are. And we have a third unknown from the BALAVCiii standpoint. And Johansson getting a nice headshot onto Duriel, and we now know where the 2 other players of eSuba are. But the question is, who will win this round? We see Rookie being disconnected. Something about that. Now Johansson planting the bomb. Psycho defending him by distracting both of the eSuba players. This now allows Johansson to get into a better position. Johansson is now the only one left after Psycho gets taken down. Judgerus with a great idea to look at middle and takes down the last BALAVCiii player, which means we have another round for eSuba. You're going to see the bomb defusal in a couple of moments.
Explosives
30
defused.
seconds left.
Axis win.
As eSuba gets another round on the board. Anything thrown out. Switchkitch and Annery are the first ones to die from each team. Planting the bomb. Doing damage in the process, but FS takes revenge. Yuki continuing the fragging. FS planting the bomb once again. With Psycho and Johansson as Overwatch, but in the end, their teammate Rookie goes down. 3 versus 2. Douglas and Durio have 40 seconds left. And now we only have Dudleis remaining.
Axis eliminated.
Who goes
Allies
down to
win.
Hefest, giving BALAVCiii the very first round. The very first point in the first half of this match. 3-1 is the current score on this second map. After a Burgundy win, BALAVCiii a few points behind. Hopefully, the first point will give them the momentum they need. Switchkitch with 2 quick headshots, and now Johansson continuing the fragging. You see the defense is falling apart for now, as you see the 4th kill coming in, and Treacherous getting a kill. Rookie goes down 4 versus 1. Hefest taking a headshot.
Allies win.
And we see 3-2 as our score. And we see the final kill. Looks like BALAVCiii, with this aggression, has finally found their footing in the match. In the first frag, Psycho and Switchkitch are taking revenge. Dudleis getting a frag. 2 versus 3. BALAVCiii now is in a disadvantage.
Explosives planted.
50 seconds left on the clock. We see Anneray trying to find Rookie here, but Treacherous takes him down, and now Switchkitch has to deal with 3 eSuba players. One of them coming from behind. He has no idea about it just yet. Anneray looking down the crosshair. Switchkitch is now forced to peek, and he gets taken out. Treacherous getting a headshot, which means eSuba is going for their 4th round.
Explosives defused. Axis win.
As you can see, 4-2 is now our score. First teammates coming out. BALAVCiii on first street. Going towards A, we see Switchkitch. Getting very confident. Here's the enemies, but cannot see them because of the smoke. And goes towards the spawn. While his 2 teammates go down. Psycho returning the favor. 4 versus 3. Kazar taking down Psycho, and we have 4 versus 2. Johansson is now one of the only ones left. Here's the Car 98. Cannot find it in time as he gets taken out. Switchkitch
Allies eliminated.
left alone gets taken
Axis
out. 5-2.
win.
eSuba again finding their footing and continuing to get away with the points advantage. Let's see how they continue this first half. Going into the alleyway. Avoids those grenades. Cannot be set to his teammates, while Fuchkic, waking up and getting 2 kills, plants the bomb. And now he will have to deal with this 2-on-3 situation, but the time is now starting to work for them as the bomb has been planted. eSuba has 50 seconds to find these 2 players. Kazar misses the crucial shot. Fuchkic couldn't see Kazar from the smoke. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Fuchkic in a very strong position behind the wall, but peaks too early. And now Treacherous has taken them down. Hafez now has to defend himself through the alleyway, but doesn't know that it's a fake defuse. And now Treacherous, with 20 seconds on the clock, gets a successful defuse, making it 6-2. eSuba is on a roll.
Explosives diffused. Axis win.
First grenade coming out. Nobody's been hit so far. You see every single grenade being thrown out very early, and no player has been hit. There's the Fuchkic getting the first frag, and now Rookie getting another one. There's a very quick click, but it's not enough for a kill. But the shotgun is good to finish the job. Now he's continuing his way onto B-Tank. This is the shot, and now Henry takes revenge. Henry is left alone. Fuchkic getting a double kill in the end. 3-6. BALAVCiii getting another point. Side of B. Very soon. No bottom, but in the end he hears the footstep and takes him down. eSuba with a clear man advantage in the very first seconds. We're seeing a 4 versus 3 already, but Hafez tries to plant the bomb, gets taken down by Rookie. Fuchkic left alone, 1 versus 3. Gets a very nice headshot, another one, and now it's only a 1 versus 1. As the last person, but he gets the kill, and that means 7-3. What a nice effort from Fuchkic, but it just wasn't enough against Dudlais. What an absolute monstrous attempt at a clutch. Once again. The overlook, getting a -90 torso hit. And finish the job. However, we have someone who's already killed a player, Rookie. He got traded. Psycho takes another Axis player down, 4 versus 3. Psycho gets taken over Duriel, who is being traded by Johansson. And now once again the British side has the man advantage. And now Hafez trying to get the kill on A. But Enray with a double kill. 2 versus 1. Johansson working towards the alleyway, but Dudlais coming in from the side, 8-3. eSuba is really on a roll. This Axis defense is really strong this time. Coming out, along with a smoke on A. Solano was getting to the bomb site, but there. Okay, some really good grenades. 3 players go down on BALAVCiii already, but Fuchkic comes in with a double kill. Hopefully, it could be a remedy to their situation. as they desperately need a fourth round. Fuchkic goes down,
Allies
Psycho's left
eliminated.
alone, but Dudlice
Axis win.
with an unexpected kill gets the 9th round, which leaves us with 9-3 as the final score for the first half on this second map. And just to reiterate, we have BALAVCiii winning the first map, and Burgundy 13-7. And remember, this second map, Matmata, was an eSuba pit. So it should be clear victory for eSuba on this map by Rookie. I'm sure that doesn't happen just yet. Gets a double kill along with Fuchkic. 4 versus 2. And now Rookie gets another one. Dudlice. 1 versus 4. Takes down Rookie. Retreats to the safety of his own spawn. However, we have the BALAVCiii players already on the prowl, coming towards the spawn area from multiple angles. And Dudlice has no idea about it yet. Now that the BALAVCiii players have taken up their positions, nobody is peeking the last scope. Half-assed with his passive angle. Barely could not see the last player, but Johansson, couple of moments. If he times it right, we'll see him. But no. This passive approach and the timing barely allows Dudlice to get on A side. He is now using the last 25 seconds to clear these very few corners. 15 seconds on the clock and he still hasn't planted the bomb, which could mean that Dudlice might not plant the bomb after all, opting to save the time and just talk strategy with the team. There we see the time expiring,
win.
And now using that opportunity to save up a Car 98 for his friends. eSuba players are now very slowly out to the alleyway and towards first street. Johansson and Heffet taking down eSuba players. Heffet with another one. MP44 is really strong here.
Allies
Getting a
eliminated.
kill on Fuchkic.
Axis
Getting the 5th round on the board for BALAVCiii. As you see, one frag and another one. Nicely played. See that BALAVCiii really loves defending here. Enray this time. Very fast. Duel and Chuckers with grenades getting BALAVCiii players, and you could see a 3rd one going down, but Johansson and Heffest live to fight another day. And now Fuchkic getting a kill on Kazar. Fuchkic goes down as Chuckers goes to middle. Johansson taking down Chuckers. 3 versus 2, and Enray planting the bomb.
Explosives planted!
Johansson and Heffest will now have to go over to B. Couple of shots taken. Nothing connecting. And the ever-looming danger is now getting increasingly worse. And there we go. Duriel. Now you have
Axis eliminated.
and then Ray finishing up
Allies
the round
win.
10-5. BALAVCiii getting into trouble as eSuba only need 3 more rounds to tie it up. And if that happens, we are indeed going to train station. Decided for the best of three. Hefest and Fuchkic getting 3 kills in total with grenades. Hefest getting another one.
Allies eliminated.
And then Fuchkic finishes off the round very fast from BALAVCiii. 6-10. Look at that. Whatever they just did, they should continue with that. Could be looking at that very soon. Fuchkic. Finding one enemy, getting taken down by Charteris. 4 versus 4 already. And Ray following the fragging. Taking out Kazar. Taking one more BALAVCiii player out. And now we have Hefest all alone. Single MP44 in hand. And now the bomb is being planted.
Explosives planted!
He looks at multiple angles, but nobody's speaking him. Until now, Enray tries to get the kill, but Hefest get an accurate headshot. On the prowl for another one, but Kazar switches to the shotgun, gets taken out by Hefest with another headshot. There's only 2 more players remaining, but 30 seconds on the clock. He needs to be very fast if he wants to win this round. Instead, he is going to save this Liam field. Possibly give it to the shotgun. We are looking at 11-6. eSuba now only needing 2 more rounds so that this best of 3
Objective destroyed. Allies win.
decide your map. Train station. You see the weapon trade. Rookie has now officially picked up the Liam field. Both teams are now focused on it. On the A plant, and you see 3 BALAVCiii players storm out from spawn. 3 of them are already going down, and now Hefest, chaotic situation, gets a double kill. And from the 3 versus 1 becomes a 1 versus 1. Dudley's on the scope versus Hefest on the MP44. Let's see who wins. Hefest hears the footsteps. Is unsure where they came from. Well, Dudley's switches positions with Hefest unknowingly. Both players unsure where the other one is. Just clearing positions. Total silence on the battlefield for the last 20 seconds. Both players are just waiting for the other one to make a move. But in the end, it will be Dudley's who has to do something, as he only has 40 seconds left for the bomb plant. There you go. Both players.
Explosives planted!
We're going very aggressive.
Axis
As Hefest
eliminated.
gets taken down, Dudley's gets the
Allies
kill.
win.
We have a map point 12-6. Yes, the MP44 as well. And that will go to Kazar. We are seeing actually a switch up. Kazar getting an M1 Grand and Chutter is getting the MP44. But Kazar plays the rifles more. First players go down. 3 versus 3 as Johansson and Fuchkic get a kill. And Duriel getting a trade. Everybody is slowing down once again. Dudley's going over to B tank. Doesn't find anybody. You see Kazar getting a hit on the A alleyway. Looking for the kill. Now the shotgun is going towards B as well. where we will see Hefest with the MP44, waiting for someone to run into his crosshair. Psycho getting damaged as well. Still doesn't die. Now Hefest knows that there's an enemy very close to him. Khazar finds the enemy. 61 HP. With the shotgun. Psycho takes down Duriel, and now Hefest takes down Khazar, who misses a crucial shot with the shotgun, and now Dudley's trying to get the kill, but Hefest was just too accurate this time. 12-7. BALAVCiii is still in the fight, but there's no room for error, as they need 5 more rounds to get into overtime. And eSuba needs only 1. Henry getting a double kill. 3 versus 5 already. There's nobody left from the Axis side to defend A. Pitch trying to remedy the situation, but it's still not enough, as Henry gets a 4th kill and now needs a single one to get a 5k. The rookie left in the 1 versus 4. Finds the enemy scope and now has to retreat.
Axis eliminated.
Gets taken out.
Allies
And
win.
now 13-7. Duriel finishing it off, and we are going to train station. eSuba once again is opting for a short break before we go on this go on the decider map. So that means we will be right back with you in a couple minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the eSuba BALAVCiii standoff. We are here on the decider map, train station, entered on 1-1 scoreline. BALAVCiii taking the first map, 13-7. Coincidentally, eSuba takes the second map, 13-7. We are seeing the first frags of the map. Both teams one man. Now exploring the middle gardens. Haven't found anyone. Takes a bomb plant. His teammate gets 2 quick frags. Psycho turning the
Explosives planted!
round towards BALAVCii's favor. There's 2 more enemies that need to be found or be denied of that defusal. Khazar taking down Hefest. There's only a 2 remaining, and Psycho, here's the enemy, gets a 3rd kill. Duriel left all alone. There's no choice but to stick to the defuse. He's got 5 more seconds to go. Let's see if he can get it just in time, but Rookie comes in the last second to get a clean headshot. First round goes to BALAVCiii. No lice. Looking for the Americans to cross over, but doesn't see anyone. It's a higher position. A better look. Chacher is getting a kill on the Rookie. Khazar continuing the fragging. Hefest is also out of commission. Chacher is now going even more aggressive than ever. Down Psycho, almost dying in the process after Fuchkic takes an end rate. Dudley is taking out Fuchkic, and now we only have Johansson to watch from the Americans. 1 versus 4.
Allies eliminated.
Grenade in his face.
Axis
1-1.
win.
As a Duriel artillery hits him. Cycle a bit. American skill looking over. Somebody on the street. On the smoke. No line. Nice floor. He's spamming the smoke a bit, but doesn't find anybody. Instead, Hefest finds the enemy shotgun. Fallen teammate. Henry getting another kill. Fuchkic and Johansson are going down. Rookie himself gets taken out as well. Now Psycho is left in 1 versus 5. This is the first shot. Seeing shotgun. Going even more aggressive than ever. And gets taken out in the process. Now Psycho has no idea, but he's already got an enemy very close to him. Coming from the back. And 1 more upstairs in the building, right next to him.
Allies eliminated.
There we go. Khazar had the right idea. Psycho is taken out 2-1. eSuba taking the lead. Lice. His Fuchkic. The American assault. There's now 1 less man to work with. Let's see where this Psycho nade leads us. To a kill on Khazar. But now before Hefest gets taken out, so we have a 4 versus 3. eSuba with 1 man advantage. Rookie lurking around. Trying to find the enemy shotgun. Nowhere to be seen as he is upstairs waiting for the opponents, giving out information that he's got somebody close by. There we go, Rookie getting taken down. Shotgun did not expect this situation. 4 versus 1 now. Psycho picks up a grenade.
Allies eliminated.
But he only had the scope.
Axis win.
Takes him down 3-1. eSuba gets another round. But Lice gets a kill to Hefes. And the American side takes the first hit with Puchkic following up 3-5. Get a kill towards B. Don't see anybody just yet. Gets spotted and now has to retreat behind the wall. But Kazar from the other side just comes in and gets the kill. Rookie avenges the fallen teammate. 2 versus 4. And we have Psycho running away from the shotgun of Henry. Who's in pursuit. Takes him down. 1 versus 4. Rookie with the shotgun and the Core 98 is now the last man standing.
Allies eliminated.
Henry gets another kill.
Win.
Rookie goes down 4-1. Cuba extending the lead. 4-1. Standard smoke onto the street, going down. And grenade doesn't hit anybody. Seen crossing the street, which could prove valuable information for BALAVCiii, who have taken out Kazar as well. Now that Lice looking over the street, but there is nobody to see there. Silence looms over the battlefield as we have both teams once again waiting for the other one to slip up, to overextend. And both sides are very, very patient here. BALAVCiii, however, only has a single minute left to eliminate all those defenders or plant the bomb, turning the time to on their side. Charteris is in a very good position to take someone out. There you go, Johansson didn't expect that. Now Rookie's jumping out, but gets killed. Did a very good flick, and now Hefest uses his grenade to catch Charteris off guard. Puchkic also goes down. 3 versus 2. 25 seconds on the clock. BALAVCiii needs to make a move if they still want to win this round, and Enrage suspects there's an enemy nearby, and now Hefest and Psycho gets 1 kill each. Duriel left alone. Psycho, last person standing,
Explosive splatted.
barely makes it out alive after bump, and then Psycho with a jump
Allies
kill
win.
gets the second round for BALAVCiii. What a frag. Duriel definitely did not expect that to happen. Seems that we have trouble, as BALAVCiii is reporting that Johansson is not feeling well. And that would be serious trouble if we are talking health issues here. But hopefully this will be resolved very, very soon. Hope he is doing well. after an extended timeout, it seems that Johansson is fortunately ready to continue the match. Hopefully he is doing well now, as he is needed for this last map. BALAVCiii take the initiative, trying to claim back the lead that they once had. Very hard job here on this map. But it seems that BALAVCiii has lost one member already, a grenade from Chargers. And now the fighting continues over the middle of the map. Rookie looking to find an enemy in this corridor, but there is nobody over there. Let's see where Enray is. Enray on the other side of that corner, waiting for Rookie to turn up. He goes down to Dudlice. Looking over. Let's see Johansson this time. He handles this 1v5 as his teammate goes down to a Khazar headshot. Beacon knows that Khazar is there, but doesn't get a hit on him so far. Now Enray so that Durio can finish him off. 5-2. The BALAVCiii team is now in trouble more than ever, as eSuba is once again extending their lead. .40 on the clock. A few grenades have been thrown, but nothing yet, as no players have received damage or been killed. Most of the players are opting to save their grenades for later. Psycho and Hansen using one grenade each. Nothing hitting. eSuba opting to save their grenades for an afterplant situation. We are looking at Khazar, who was watching the shrubbery. Nobody even moved at all. Chargers getting taken by a grenade. Enray killing Rookie through the smoke. For the bomb plant has been denied. Johansson gets his first frag on the map. Now Enray trying to take out Heppes with the bomb plant, but the bomb plant goes down successfully. Heppes trying to run away. Shotgun of Enray and successfully kills Enray. Psycho taking the Durio. Dudlice now left alone in a 1 versus 4 with just a scope. Gets taken up by Psycho. 3-5. BALAVCiii getting another point. Closer. Let's follow Psycho for a bit. See what he does with the scope. Nobody looking to cross at this point in time. It seems that most of the players are concentrated on the left side of that street. And you can see the super players once again hiding towards their spawn, taking up defensive positions. Got a few injuries, but it's not enough to get them killed. Dudlice getting a kill at the Fudge Kitch. BALAVCiii, after getting information, are still down one man. There we go. Dudlice with a second one. Takes down Heppes. Now we see Johansson going down. There's only 2 people left.
Allies
And now a
eliminated.
single one. And there we go.
Axis
Psycho is also going
win.
down. 6-3. eSuba with a very good round. Losing nobody in the process. Surprising turn of events. BALAVCiii is looking down the street. This is a shot. You see that he is gaining confidence. Kazar. Now looking at the cross. Almost gets taken out. And then a grenade finishes him off. BALAVCiii. Another kill. Anyway, is on the chase as well. Shooting to the safe with his usual house now. Duriel taking a 1-tap from Johansson. Opening up that B bomb site. And as you can see, Anray is still waiting for the enemy to cross over. But that is not going to happen. At least for now. BALAVCiii looking over, doesn't know that he is surrounded by his enemies. Now Johansson takes him down 4 versus 2. eSuba in trouble, especially now that only Treacherous is left in 1 versus 4. He sees the
Axis eliminated.
and he has a bomb plant,
Allies win.
which allows him to finish him off 4-6. But BALAVCiii has figured out how to attack on the map. And we are slowly coming back up, but it still doesn't mean he goes out of the fight. It is definitely more balanced than the first few rounds that we've seen so far. Hefest gets the kill to BALAVCiii. The scope is out of commission. Ruki getting a grenade lineup. And see where it lands. No kills, no information. Now Treacherous taken down. Anyway, here's the footsteps, but doesn't want to peek. As his teammate is already dead, doesn't want to make the situation worse. He does hear the footsteps coming his way. Now uses the rubble to prepare position, takes down Psycho. Now knows there's another enemy in the vicinity. So he repositions. Now his teammates are killing the other BALAVCiii players. 3 versus 2 now. Duriel hears some noise coming from the grass. Rookie takes down Kazar. Duriel is now only using the upper part of the rubbles. And he doesn't know that there's an enemy right next to him. Just a couple of centimeters away. One wall separating them. And now Duriel giving out information that the bomb is being planted. And now BALAVCiii
Explosives planted.
is coming. The Rookie for the kill. This leaves us with Enray coming in. The
Axis
shotgun
eliminated.
left. And now BALAVCiii takes him
Allies
down
win.
with the MG42. 6-5. We are going into the last round as BALAVCiii are potentially looking to tie it up for eSuba, once again extending the lead. See if someone crosses in our Hefest. Look at that machine gun. That is chaos on that part of the map for sure. As the Americans are once again in the first kill. Treacherous not wanting to get overrun. Just retreats to the safety of his spawn. While Henry keeping himself close to the action as usual. He is a force to be reckoned with in the upstairs area. And now Duriel once again, suspecting of the enemy being so close. But Hefest is now spotted by Kazar. And now Psycho on that building is looking to find Kazar, who's nowhere to be seen. Duriel now knows that there's at least one enemy nearby, takes down Hefest, and now is looking for a second one, who barely avoids him with 30 seconds left. And Ray as well, keeping himself close by. And now Rookie giving information that there's an enemy on A. 15 seconds left. People are now looking for Enray upstairs. Council goes down. Rookie takes down Enray. He's in trouble. But Kazar with a double kill. Johansson takes down Duriel in the last few seconds, but this allows Kazar to stay alive. And the time is expiring, leaving eSuba with a 7-5 lead as they head into a match side. There we go. We are back in action. The second half of the decider is now live. BALAVCiii on defense, eSuba on the attack. eSuba has a 2-point advantage. 7-5 is our current score. And we are already seeing Cam towards the spawn area, seeing nobody so far. Enray going towards his usual spot on the access side. Now has to attack the same place. Let's see if he can make it. First person to go down is Douglas. By the hand of Psycho. The Enray has found his usual building. Well, not to explore it. Comes down to the neighbor instead. Going to say hi. Taken down by Hefest, and now we have a 4 versus 1 already. Chutter is in trouble as he tries to plant the bomb. Gets taken down.
Allies eliminated.
Again by Fiske.
Win.
BALAVCiii getting the first round of the second half. 6-7 is the score. eSuba only has 1-point advantage now. Being exchanged over on the street, but nobody's getting hit so far. Rookie taking defensive position in the Enray Fortress. Here's an enemy close by, but opts not to peek him. We'll see who wins this duel. There we go. Rookie had the upper hand. Here's the bomb plant, which turns out to be a fake after all. Douglas, knowing that Rookie is there, uses this to his advantage. And now Johansson is unsuspecting the Duriel being behind him. 8-6. 2-point advantage for eSuba once again. Seeing a 5 versus 4. Psycho is the first one to die. The MG. in their spawn, but didn't find anybody so far. Is now heading towards A, along with his trusty friend Enray. Shotgun and Car 98 could be a dangerous combo. Like I have said, this is a very slow map, so bear with us in these silent seconds where each team is just going for the most plausible option. But now Fucic and Hefes gets 1 kill each. 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2 as Fucic gets a second one and doesn't know about Duriel coming up close to him. 3 versus 2 now as Fucic goes down. Rookie on the stairs, waiting for the enemy. And with good timing, Dudleis comes in, but in the end, Rookie is the one that gets the kill. Duriel
Allies eliminated.
scoring, getting taken down by
Axis
Johansson.
win.
8-7. BALAVCiii once again trying to close up. And they are now 1 point away. Two grenades coming out from BALAVCiii, none of them hitting. Actually, one of them hit Dudleis, but only for 50. Looking over the street, couldn't find an enemy, but Duriel was looking at the right spot, and now Hefes is out. Axis side now with the disadvantage, and Rookie goes out as well. The enemy are now swarming this place. Burkic misses a shot, gets taken on Duriel. And now Kazar coming real close, gets another kill. 4 versus 2. Johansson gets injured. And now he's fighting Kazar.
Explosives planted.
Takes
Axis
shot on Psycho
eliminated.
and takes down
Allies
Johansson
win.
as well. 9-7. eSuba extending the lead. Fortunately for both teams, neither side multiple rounds. We are seeing a trade. 40 at the clock, and we have only seen the first kill just now. Rookie and Dudleis being the first ones to die from each team. Duriel trying to go for B, but Johansson was already waiting. He knows Duriel's gameplay. Quite stealthy, but not in this case. Now Fucic and Johansson continuing the fragging. 2 versus 4 unfold, which is now 4 versus 1. The bomb goes down, but Charteris is left all alone. Shoot the bomb plant. Didn't hit Hefes on time.
Diffused.
We are seeing a defuse.
Axis win.
9-8. Yet another trade. Neither side can get away. Close up just right. Looking over the street once again. Just taken down. And you see eSuba getting 3 kills. 3 versus 5 already. It looks like the trade is going to continue. Or at least it seems so. Dudleis takes down Charteris with a badly timed grenade. And we are seeing the second team kill. Rookie gets the extra grenade from his fallen teammate. And now Fucic retreating upstairs, hoping to use that corpse to his advantage. He's got a minute on the clock. And an enemy in the neighboring building. but he doesn't know that yet. Dudlice now making his way over to the site, trying to
Allies
defend Duriel,
eliminated.
who gets taken down
Axis
along
win.
with Dudlice. 9-9. BALAVCiii finally breaking the cycle, tying up the score. Let's follow Casual around for a bit. He is now looking towards the mid-garden area. Treacherous finds Rookie. And now Psycho takes Kazar down from the train station. 4 versus 4. Enray back in his building from the other side. Knows that there's an enemy in the other building. He's not quite sure how to get there, so instead opts to plant the bomb.
Explosives planted!
Taken, but none of them hit the planter. And now Dudlice takes down Psycho. And Hefest is taken down with a long-range shot from Enray. Nice, shotgun is very deadly so far. And now the defense only consists of 2 members. But those 2 are looking very good so far as Switchers takes down Treacherous. They only need 2 more players to make this a sure victory. But BALAVCiii have to make sure the speed goes out. And there we go. We see a snipe. Dudlice is the last person. Doesn't get the kill just yet, but finishes off Switchcake just in time for a 10-9 score. eSuba takes the lead once again by a single point, but doesn't allow BALAVCiii to once take the lead. Switchcake are looking for a way. Crossing player, but nobody's nearby yet. eSuba are going very, very slowly. As you can see that eSuba are taking this very slow. Kazar is still being taken down by Psycho. And now we see eSuba players crossing over to B. Sorry, A. There you go, Enray. Going back to that famous place he was using the whole time in the first half. Gets the kill. And is now once again going for the bomb plant. Meanwhile, Steven covers him, gets to Rookie. And officially, the bomb plant is down with 50 seconds left. Switchcake takes down Duriel, which means there's 3 more Americans to find, but they only have 40 seconds to do so. Switchcake is taken down by Enray. Johansson left all alone. And he's got no idea about the enemies yet. He only sees the first one. He takes damage, and now Treacherous comes in, pulls it out. 11-9. eSuba with a 2-point lead. Dudlice. Refuge. The wall next to the MG, but it's taken out by Psycho. Anyway, there's no weapon. The American attack is down 1 man, and now a second one as Psycho gets the second kill. Kazar still with a headshot. Switchcake continuing the fragging. Enray and Treacherous are down. Duriel is left in the 1 versus 5. Giving them one grand. Misses a shot. And now then the discovered, and the grenade comes in. Rookie goes down as Duriel was forced to get into the house. And now he's waiting for the next opponent to come to him, and that is Psycho, who was becoming ravenous. But that wasn't enough, as Duriel
Allies eliminated.
in his hands, and that is
Axis
11
win.
to 10 as Tethys finishes off Duriel. Psycho once again taking refuge in the spawn, towards the B area. No Americans are crossing there right now. Rookie. Hansen finding Duriel. BALAVCiii is now in a 3-man advantage. We have a 2 versus 5. One versus 5 now, as Goodlights goes down with the grenade, and Hefest finds the last opponent but gets taken down before the
Allies eliminated.
11 to 11.
Win.
BALAVCiii once again tie it up. Looks like that defense is now on the way. eSuba, having multiple players come towards A. Psycho is taken out. Hazard got that, but that's taken down by none other than Rookie. Now we have a 4 versus 3. Enray once again trying to plant the bomb. Real covering, but it's not enough as we take him down as well. Wicket with a grenade, 2 versus 3. The bomb plant has been denied. He does see the enemy, but only his leg, which is not enough for the
Explosives
kill.
planted.
Now Rookie takes action. He sees Duriel peek out for a second. Nice kills Johansson, 2 versus 2. Now Rookie bullying Duriel to a less favorable position. Now that they know where he exactly is, they just jump on him, and now the defusal has to start. Goodlights takes down Rookie, and now Fudgekitch with the MG.
Allies win.
Look at that. 12 to 11. eSuba now on map point. Over the cross. This one is coming in. Just as they are about to cross. There we go. He spots one player, spots the second one, tries to shoot him, but couldn't get the kill. Now they know. With a look. Once again, big bomb plant. Player goes down quickly, is out of commission for the round. Now Psycho takes down Khazar. The bomb plant has been interrupted, and now Duriel tries to plant the bomb, gets taken down by Hefest. eSuba might be looking at an overtime. See how it goes. Treacherous takes down Hefest. 3 versus 2 now, and he doesn't spot the head. That was looking in his direction, and now Goodlights is the only one who can close out this map right now. Otherwise, we are heading into overtime. Goodlights trying to discover where the enemy
Allies
are. The last
eliminated.
30 seconds, and now it looks like
win.
we are indeed heading into overtime as BALAVCiii close it out 12 to 12. See all the players are immediately getting ready as we are going into overtime. There's no time to think about strategy, instead heading right back into the action. Once again, for now, we are seeing eSuba attack. BALAVCiii on the defense. Goodlice looking over the street. Doesn't find anybody. Which takes down Treacherous, which means the enemy now has one less man, but Psycho has taken out. 4 versus 4 so far. And the possible bomb plant coming in. Hefest is there. Try and kill the planter, and there we go. Enray is out. Hefest had a very good position to deny the bomb plant, but Duriel is there to equalize. Footage. Seeing an enemy, cannot get the kill yet. Now Johansson looking over to A as well. Kazar planting the bomb. Rookie giving crucial information.
Explosives planted!
As he goes in. Take out the sniper, and there we go. Goodlice is out. And now Kazar, the only one left standing, tries to kill the shotgun. And there we go. Barely finishes him off just in time. Get into the safety of that house. Kazar now has 40 seconds left before the bomb explodes. Needs to look out to make sure that it's not being defused. And now BALAVCiii are faking the bomb defusal once more. You see both players coming upstairs. Kazar jumps out and goes behind the building. Nicely done. And there we go. Footage goes down. 12 seconds left. Johansson doesn't have enough time to go back to defuse it, which means the first round goes to eSuba. And there you go. The last kill. Kazar. Nicely done, buddy. And there we go. He even gets a 498. Extra weapon for the team. Looks like the view of Henry picking it up. As I said, Henry is now a very dangerous player. Shotgun and 498 combo. But Goodlice goes down to a grenade. That is going to be really problematic if we want to get another point attacking. He finds an enemy who have crossed the street, and now he is switching positions with Hefest. Looking over the smoke. We'll be looking at Enray in a couple of seconds. There you go, once again denying the bomb plant, but from another position. Enray must be very frustrated. Rookie goes down and kills Kazar, and Duriel. Treacherous is left alone, kills Rookie. He still has 4 more players to find, but he still has another minute to do so. Hefest is here.
Allies eliminated. Axis win.
Gets help from Johansson. 13 to 13. I think that none of the teams get more than 2 rounds in a row. Goodlice once again looking over to A. There is at the bottom. Treacherous looking very closely, possibly in the footsteps in the other building. Kazar finding Heaven's head. The advantage to his team, 4 versus 5. And then we're looking at the bomb plant. Getting the shots out, but gets injured in the process, and he's now in the corner. The bomb planted. Grenades are coming his way. Henry getting a kill into Psycho. And BALAVCiii with another man down. He's trying to remedy the situation with a kill. And the bomb plant has been denied by Rookie this time as Chartreuse goes down. Fuchkich. See Henry. Doesn't shoot him yet. Henry kills Rookie. 2 versus 3. BALAVCiii 1 man down once again. Johansson cannot deny the plan just yet.
Explosives planted!
There you go. Fuchkich kills Henry. 2 versus 2. Duriel takes down Fuchkich. And we have a 1 versus 2. Duriel in his usual position. Seems like this position worked out for the second time. As Dudlice comes over to hold the cross, but goes elsewhere. There we go, Johansson kills Duriel, and now Dudlice makes his position known. And now, Johansson could be looking at a bomb defuse. Let's see if Dudlice can come over in time. Try and deny him, but he fails to jump on the fence, which allows BALAVCiii to get the 14th point. That is very unlucky. And the jump failed. Would have barely allowed him to get the kill. There you go, we need 2 more players. Into the second half of the first overtime. And now this time BALAVCiii will have to attack. Nonetheless, looking forward to the A crowd, but there's nobody there. And Ray back in his usual building. He dominated in the first half of normal regulation. And now Chacha is taking up Duriel's position with the Kar 98 in the back of A. Everyone's just waiting for the other side to peak. And smoke is going out. And now Dudlice gets the first kill. Psycho's head has been found, and Henry follows up with the kill onto Fuchkich. And we have 3 BALAVCiii players left alive, who are now converging onto Duriel's position. We got 50 seconds left to deny them of a bomb plant. Now Rookie coming up real close with the shotgun. Chases down Duriel. Henry finds Hefet. Can't get the kill yet. He finds an M1 Grand instead. Now retreats. Gets killed. 2 versus 4. And now Rookie takes down Dudlice. The bomb plant is now free. Grenade doesn't hit anybody. And now Johansson is trying to plant the bomb. Then a grenade comes in to deny him. 14 seconds left. Johansson gets taken down. They have 10 seconds left to plant the bomb. Rookie, unfortunately, has to escape. And now it's 14-14, but gets a kill in the last second. As Ray was trying to take that Kar 98 away, but it just wasn't enough. 14-14. Shots being exchanged, but nobody's dying yet. As we see the grenade take focus. Rookie gets a grenade kill onto Khazar, and Johansson for another one to Duriel, but it didn't hit after all. Johansson taking damage from the enemy's grenade, and now is going for the garage instead. Another part of the map, we have Psycho gathering information, seeing nobody from eSuba peeking him. He's got 1 minute left to find out where they are. And they've got a 1-man advantage to deal with. Rookie getting killed real soon if he doesn't hurry up the stairs. Epic finds Duriel and now throws his nade upwards. Very soon. Johansson as well coming right up to assist. He's now planting the bomb on A. And we see multiple players going down. eSuba are now down. 2 versus 5. The only person left standing. He gets a no-scope onto Hafez. He's got 4 more people to find. All over the place. And a rookie with peaks and gets 15-14. Once again, we are looking at match point. eSuba is now the one that has to equal. This is the last round of the first overtime. So this is going to be very, very crucial for both teams. Alright. Very dangerous things with that shotgun running out in the street. Doesn't matter if there's a smoke or not. He cannot afford to do that for long. And he already has trouble looking his way as a rookie. He's looking down that corridor. Now here's Hafez coming close. Butchkich taking the Charteris. And Hafez is taken down as well. 4 versus 4. Butchkich taking out Henry. The A defense is falling apart. We have 1 player left there. The others are fortunately a bit further away. And now the waiting game starts once again. 40 seconds on the clock. Rookie takes down Dudlais. There's only 2 players left on the eSuba side, and now there's Duriel left as the only hope for another overtime. 3 versus 1. The grenade doesn't hit anybody, and now Duriel cannot deny the bomb plant. Gets injured himself, takes down Futchkich. Has to deal with 2 more players, but he's got 50 seconds to do it. And now he's making his way over to A. You see Henry saying GG already, but we still have 1 player remaining on his team. He is faking the bomb defusal for now. Trying to get the player who's right close to him. Takes down Johansson, and we could be looking at a very, very crazy next few seconds. Psycho is the last one. He tries to run away, making sure that he cannot defuse the time, but takes down Duriel in the last second. 60-14. BALAVCiii wins this best of 3 in the overtime. 2-1. What a match. Unfortunately for Duriel, this means the end of this best of 3. But for us, the matches will continue, and we will be right back with you. Until then, have a nice break.